What is your first thought when I say the word motorcycle? Do you feel scared or anxious? Or do you think about the thrill and freedom of the open road? While it may not be riding a motorcycle, we all have a passion that drives us to do more and be better. Early inventors had a passion, a desire to create something new. Their creativity and improvements are all around us. I want to share with you the origins of the motorcycle. The motorcycle started as what we now call a bicycle. Inventors improved upon this concept for generations, creating a machine capable of competing in races, and we also used as a support vehicle on the battlefield. The bicycle origin can be dated back to 1791, according to the Smithsonian Institute. It used to be called a dandy horse or a running machine or bone shakers. Bone shakers because of its rigid structure. It was basically a plank of wood with two wooden wheels that riders would run and get their balance as they keep going, similar to a child's balance bike of today. In 1818, Charles Baron von Drace created the steerable front wheel, and he also added a padded saddle. So he upgraded it, and he patented it as the velocipede, which is the name that was common up until 1869. French inventor Pierre Michaud patented pedals, and he added rubber wheels to the velocipede, and he will later be recognized as the first person to put a steam engine on a velocipede. The American Sylvester Roper in 1869 is credited as the first American to install a steam engine on a bicycle. In Germany, 1876, Nicholas Otto builds the first four-stroke internal combustion engine, which is able to produce power without the need for a water tank, an extra reservoir, and an open fire. In 1885, Gottlieb Daimler, world's first internal combustion motorcycle. So he took that internal combustion engine, developed a smaller version, and put it inside of a bicycle. He would also later be the first person to create the V-twin engine, which is the most common engine in motorcycles today. John Boyd Dunlap in 1887 created the pneumatic tire, air-filled tire. He created it with his son's tricycle, so it wasn't bumpy for him rolling down the road. In the early 1900s, several well-known motorcycle manufacturers emerged. Royal Enfield, Triumph, both of them came out in 1901 and 1902. In 1903, William Harley and Arthur Davidson created the first production Harley-Davidson motorcycle. And in 1907, the Isle of Man races were started. The Isle of Man races is a 38-mile course on closed city streets that allowed sporting motorcyclists to show off their skills. In World War I, motorcycles were used to carry messages between bases. They also had sidecar attachments for mounted machine guns, or sometimes stretchers, to wheel the wounded off the battlefield. During the Great Depression, motorcycle development was very limited. A lot of manufacturers closed down. Harley-Davidson, hoping to save their company, sold some equipment and licensing to Japanese investors, allowing them to create their version of the Harley-Davidson motorcycle. During World War II, Harley-Davidson supplied about 90,000 motorcycles to our American allies. These were full-size Harleys with saddlebags for storage and a holster for their rifle in the front. Royal Enfield, they supplied what was commonly referred to as the Flying Flea, a very small motorcycle that resembled a bicycle. And it was called that because of its size and because it could be airdropped with paratroopers into the battle. The Germans had the BMW R75 that they used as a messenger, and also had a sidecar attachment that could have a mounted machine gun, and it was commonly seen with their Panzer tank divisions. The Japanese had the Raikou Ninen Company. They developed the Type 97 and supplied 18,000 of those to their Japanese troops. It was basically a replica of Harley-Davidson's Road King. In the 50s, several more well-known motorcycle manufacturers emerged. Honda, Suzuki, Yamaha, and Kawasaki all produced their first motorcycles in the 50s. 1957, Harley-Davidson releases the Sportster, which is the longest running model in American history. The 1970s and beyond, motorcycle innovation was geared towards winning races, producing larger engine displacement, more horsepower, fuel injection, anti-lock brakes, electronic starts, things like that, developing motorcycles to become more and more what they are today. The development of the motorcycle was a combined effort of a couple hundred years of several brilliant minds, improvements in technology, and the determination to be the fastest. You will not be able to purchase a motorcycle with a mounted machine gun, but you will have all of the best amenities that the modern motorcycle has to offer. You will feel the power of the fuel-injected engine and the grip of the anti-lock brakes when you come to a stop, all while sitting comfortably on a padded seat. And most importantly, you'll have the luxury of being able to steer. Thank you.